Hi, this is Miss Fazone, and this is logarithm functions. Okay, so let's talk about an exponential. Okay, we have y equals 3 to the x. Remember what do we do to find an inverse? We reverse our x's and y's. So x equals 3 to the y. Do you know how to solve for y? No. Right? Solving for y, we've never done this before. And that's where a log comes in. What a logarithm ends up doing, the inverse, is it gets this y out of the exponent, right? We need some way of getting this out of the exponent, okay? And so that's what a log does. So real quick, 2 to the fifth equals 32, right? 2 to the fifth equals 32. Remember, 2 is the base, 5 is the exponent, and 32 is your answer. We're going to be using this especially base and exponent, these two terms, to rewrite. Right? So, what's the inverse of an exponential? The inverse of an exponential is called a logarithm. A logarithm, or we usually just say log because we're lame. Okay? So here's how to convert. We're just going to be converting today. 10 squared equals 100. We know that, right? 10 squared equals 100. Remember, 10 is the base, right? The whole idea is how can I write something where 2 is by itself? So we use what's called a log. Log base 10 of 100 equals 2. And what I like to do is I make this like circular thing. Log base 10 of 100 equals 2. Log base 10. Right, 10 squared equals 100. All right. 2 to the third equals 8. We know that's true. Log base 2 of 8 equals 3. In both these cases, we're equaling our exponent. 2 is our exponent, 3 is our exponent. Okay? All right, so now do the following. So we're just, honestly, we're rewriting. We're getting used to rewriting. So log, what's my base? Base 4 of 64 equals my exponent. Okay, start at the base. Log base 3 of 243 equals my exponent. Okay, do the last one on your own. Log base 1/6 of 1 over 36 equals 2. Done. Okay? Do it again. Practice. This time, instead of numbers everywhere, I threw in some x's to see how that looks. Okay? Log base 4 of 1 over 16 equals x. So if you can't solve for x, you can use a log, and we got x by itself. Right? Now, what does x equal in this case? 4 to what power gives you 1 over 16? Well, 4 squared is 16, but it's a fraction, so it's negative. Okay? All right, do the other two on your own. Pause the video. All right, so we have log base 5 of 80 equals x. Done. Now notice this one. Do we know what 5 to what power is 80? We have no way of doing that. So you have to use a log to solve this problem. And we're going to go over how to figure out this decimal. But you cannot solve this normally. There is no exponent. So that's why logs are so important. All right, last one. Log base 1/3 of 1 over 81 equals x. And we're done. Okay. So now let's go backwards. Now we're going to go backwards. All right. Log base 8 of 5 equals x. All right. So start, what's the base? 8 to the x equals 5. 8 to the x equals 5. And again, there's no way of solving this. 8 to what power is 5? I don't know. It's less than 1, but it's some weird decimal. So that's why logs are so important. X to the second equals 25. So in this case, what's x equal? 5. Good. All right, last one. There's no x's in this one, though. 7 to the negative third equals 1 over 243. Okay, and we're done. All right, so now we're going to evaluate. Okay. Evaluate a logarithmic expression. Right. Now, how is this one different than the other ones we were doing? This one, it's just an expression. There's no equation. No, it's an expression. So what we're going to do is we're going to put in an x. Okay. Make it into an equation. Right? And then we're going to use our spiral and rewrite it. The base is 2, log base 2. 2 to the x equals 32. 2 to the x equals 32. So what's x equal then? Because I want to actually evaluate it. I just put the answer. It was 5. So if you're here's what you do if you're not sure. 2 to something. So remember, 2 times itself how many times? If you don't have a calculator, what I like to do is I just make a prime chart. So 32 is 8 times 4. 4 times 2. There's a 2. 2, 2, 2, and 2. How many 2's are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 to the 5th is 32. So it's 5. Okay. All right. Do these two on your own. Log base 3 is 27, and log base 7 of 1. All right, pause the video. Do it. All right, so we set it equal to x. I mean, you can use a different letter if you want. 3 to the x equals 27. Start with the base. Exponent